Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Our ways are outdated. Our ways to explore the more abstract art. Our ways to listen to a more virginal sound of an old, unexplored realm of music. All of those are outdated. We sought for a better way, and we thought to ourselves that we achieved something, but in reality, we didn't even scratch the surface of it yet. People, we spend thousands of hours, weeks, months, and even years just to, let's say, listen to an old dirty cassette tape just because it contains some old music or old documentaries. But what they don't realize is that there have been existing multiple versions of those said song and said documentaries out there without them realizing anything. It's time, people. It's time for us to change from this old culture into something more digitized. But before that, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mohamad Riksa Fahmi Nurdin. I'm from SMK Daarut Tauhiid, Bandung. I'm here to talk about the digital culture that lay before us and awaits us all for us to reap its benefits. May I ask you a question? When was the last time you bought a cassette tape? Well, some might answer in the 80s, some might answer in the 90s, but I believe that most of us answered no. We never bought a cassette tape before, let alone hold one in hand, because unlike CDs and vinyl records, cassette tapes pretty quickly faded away into obscurity, so we didn't get a chance to use it or even see one in person. So rather than to follow the downfall of cassette tapes, allow me to introduce you to cloud storage. This cloud storage is by far the most effective way to store your music. Not only it could store your music, it could store anything as well, for as long as you want. And not to mention the security that it came along with to ensure you the top security that it could give, to make sure nothing could snoop around and ruin your cloud storage. And there's gonna be limitations, of course, like the storage limitations and much more, but you could simply remove that limitations by simply handing over a few cents. Now you can see just how well cloud storage could replace this old dirty cassette tapes. Second of all, I might understand why people stuck to a cassette player. Maybe aesthetics, nostalgia. I can't relate, but yeah, I understand. But people, cassette tapes are fragile. So that's why here I'm going to introduce you to online streaming platform. This is an online service that, well, given that you own an internet connection, could allow you to listen to thousands of music, to literally every music that you can even think of. Old music, new music, anything for free and available to all of you. Available for all of us. Just by a simple taps, and we could already listen to it. And well, some platform like Spotify, maybe they charge you with, let's say, $4, but along those $4 came along millions of features. And if that doesn't convince you, allow me to introduce you to digital reissues. These digital reissues allow you to download these songs, save it into a local storage, and you can listen to it for free and without an internet connection. It's like cassette tapes, but much more reliable and less broken. So now, you can piece together the puzzles on why we should move along these technological advancements. It's necessary for us to keep track with the future, because people, the future is here. Everything is here, but we sadly did not use it. People, it's time for us to change. It's time for us to change. Now, the future is here. and we're not gonna miss it. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.